Okay, folks, let's spend a little bit of time here talking about list organization and how some suggestions of how to organize your list. And that's something that you want to get into a habit of doing early on, because as your lists grow and as your membership in those lists grow, it can become very unmanageable very quickly. So I want to show you a particular system that I use. I'm sure there's other systems that are out there that might be available to you. I'm going to show you what I use, and then in the next video I'm going to share with you how Aweber can automate that entire process. First of all, I think it's important that when you're structuring your list, that you're going to have one list that is a master list. And what I mean by master list is that is going to include everybody. It doesn't matter where they came from, their name, their email address is going to be in this master list. Whether they got a freebie from you, whether they purchased a product, whether they downloaded an ebook of yours, it doesn't matter. Every single solitary person who has ever subscribed to any of your lists is going to be in this master list. And I'm going to share with you why in just a minute. Now, one of the things then that you can also do, and I suggest that you do, is that you start setting up different mailing lists in Aweber for each of your different projects. So, for example, let's say that I have a freebie. For example, on my blog at Marketing Tools Today, I have a free report on there about taking action and the importance of taking action. Well, if you download that, you're going to have to opt in. And as soon as you opt in, you are opting into that freebie list, my take action list that I have there. Now, the beauty is that with Aweber, as soon as you sign in to one of my lists, and I suggest you do the same thing too, you structure it so that that person is automatically added to your master list. So now you have two lists going. One is your master, which contains everybody, and one is going to be, in this case, a freebie list. And I would suggest again that you have a separate list for every single freebie, every single project that you're going to do, and you're going to have it automatically add that subscriber to that master list. So now they're in two separate lists. This is very important to do because there's going to be times that you want to send out information to just a particular list. Say this free list that I show here in the blue box, that was my take action list. And now I've done an update to it. Well, I just probably want to notify the people who are in that list. Then again, I may have an opportunity, for example, for a big product launch that I want everybody to know. It's timely, it's important at that particular time. I need to let everybody know. I can send that email to the master list, which is the red box, and it doesn't matter how they got into my system, into my mailing list system. I know that they're going to get that email. Now let's continue on. Let's take it a step further. In addition to a mailing list for all the different freebies that you have, I strongly suggest then also that you have even a third mailing list for a customer list. These are your people that have purchased, that you know have bought from you. And if they've purchased from you, then you know that they know you, they like you, they trust you, and all of that is very important in that relationship building. Now, again, that customer list, if they weren't already in a free list, they're automatically going to be added to the master list as soon as they become a customer. How would that happen? Well, let's say I have a pay-per-click campaign going on. They click on it, they purchase a product of mine, so already they're customers. Boom, as soon as they subscribe into that customer list, they are added then to that master list. Again, the master list contains everybody, no matter how they came into my list, their name, their email address is in there. Now, during this whole process, you're sending out emails to each of these different lists. For the freebie list, you want to be able to move them from being freebie seekers to becoming customers. So you are probably sending them an autoresponder series about a particular product that you want them to purchase. Now, as soon as they purchase that product, they become customers, don't they? So you want them to be added to that customer list, and Aweber can do that. As soon as they opt into that customer list now, boom, the freebie list, they can be completely unsubscribed from that freebie list, and they're no longer on that list anymore. Again, they're still on the master list no matter what, but they're on the customer list now. Now, perhaps this customer list that I have here, I'm starting a new funnel with them. I don't want them to be one-time customers. I want them to be repeat customers. So guess what? Maybe I will offer them a free download or a free chapter of an ebook that I'm coming out with pretty soon. Well, guess what happens? They get added to that freebie list for that ebook, and I'm going to send out reminders to that particular list about that ebook, how great that ebook is going to be, and when it becomes available, I'm going to make sure I send it to that list so they can purchase it. Again, they are still subscribed to the master list no matter what. Now, one of the questions comes up is, okay, Mike, if I do this and a person unsubscribes, can they unsubscribe from all of my lists at once? And the answer is yes. Aweber will handle that for you, so there's no challenge there whatsoever. But the advantages of doing this is that you have your lists segmented so you know the interest of each of the people that are in that list. But not only that, but you have them also all in a master list that you can send to them at any time that you need to. And the third point is that you also have your customer list, because those are your buyers who know you, like you, trust you, and you know that you can offer them different things than what you can do to people who are in your freebie list. Alright, in the next video now, I'm going to show you how that can be all set up and done automatically for you in Aweber.